The war room fell silent as General Zyxthara slammed his six-fingered fist on the metal table. Humans, he hissed through razor-sharp teeth, are the most unpredictable species in the galaxy. His crimson eyes blazed with frustration as he stared at the tactical display showing another failed invasion attempt. Every time we think we understand them, they surprise us with something impossible. The Galactic Council had been trying to conquer Earth for 3 rotations now, and each attempt ended in bewildering failure. Not because humans were particularly advanced, their technology was primitive compared to the Council's arsenal. Not because they were especially numerous, several conquered worlds had larger populations. The problem was far more disturbing: humans were completely, utterly unpredictable. "Sir," Lieutenant Kektor approached cautiously, his tentacles writhing with nervous energy. "Perhaps we should reconsider our approach. The psychological profiles suggest." "Psychological profiles?" Zyxthara's laugh was a harsh bark. "We've analyzed them for cycles, Lieutenant. They're simultaneously the most violent and most compassionate species we've encountered. They'll destroy entire ecosystems for profit, then risk their lives to save a single injured animal." The general's aide, Captain Mordun, stepped forward with a data pad. "Sir, intelligence has captured what they believe to be Earth's most feared battle creature. The humans call it the Beast. Our agents report that even their military trembles when they hear its name." Zyxthara's eyes gleamed with interest. "Finally, something we can use. If we can understand what terrifies them, we can weaponize it." He straightened his battle armor, each plate inscribed with victories from a dozen conquered worlds. "Bring in the Beast." The massive doors to the war room hissed open, and 2 armored Krillian guards entered, struggling with a containment unit. The device hummed ominously, its energy fields crackling with barely contained power. Warning lights flashed red across its surface. "Careful," one guard warned, his voice muffled by his helmet. "The human's terror beast is highly unpredictable. Our xenobiologists couldn't even classify it properly. Intelligence reports suggest it's some kind of apex predator," Captain Mordun added, consulting his data pad. "Razor-sharp claws, powerful jaws, lightning-fast reflexes. The humans have entire facilities dedicated to containing these creatures." Zyxthara nodded approvingly. "Excellent. If we can breed an army of these beasts, Earth will fall within a rotation." He gestured to the guards. "Open the containment unit. Let me see this legendary terror beast." The guards exchanged nervous glances before activating the release mechanism. The energy field flickered and died, and the metal walls of the unit folded away like origami. Steam hissed from the opening, obscuring whatever lay within. "Stay back, sir," Lieutenant Kektor warned, his hand moving to his plasma rifle. "We don't know what it's capable of." As the steam cleared, a small, furry creature emerged from the containment unit. It had 4 legs, a tail that wagged enthusiastically, and large brown eyes that seemed to sparkle with innocent curiosity. The creature looked around the room, tilted its head, and made a soft, woof sound. "By the 7 moons," Zyxthara whispered, his voice filled with genuine terror. What is this abomination?" The creature, no bigger than a Krillian's torso, trotted happily toward the general, its pink tongue hanging out of its mouth. It sat down in front of him and looked up expectantly, tail still wagging. "Sir," Captain Mordun's voice was barely a whisper, "our intelligence was correct. This is clearly a sophisticated psychological weapon. Look how it's disarming our defenses with its apparent harmlessness." "It's trying to lower our guard," Lieutenant Kektor agreed, though his tentacles had stopped their nervous writhing. "Those eyes, they're hypnotic. It's some kind of mind control." Zyxthara backed away slowly. "No wonder the humans are so unpredictable. They've been influenced by these creatures for generations." He turned to his officers. "This explains everything. The humans aren't naturally chaotic, they're being controlled by these things. The puppy, for that's what it was, a simple golden retriever puppy, yawned and stretched, then curled up in a ball on the war room floor. Within seconds, it was fast asleep, making tiny snoring sounds. It's resting, Captain Mordaunt observed with scientific fascination. Conserving energy for its next psychological assault. Sir, Lieutenant Kektor said slowly, what if we've been approaching this all wrong? What if the key to understanding humans isn't through fear, but through whatever this creature represents? Zewexthera stared at the sleeping puppy, his mind racing. You mean, we should study it? Learn from it? Perhaps, the lieutenant suggested carefully, we should try to understand why humans find this creature so significant. Our intelligence reports that humans dedicate enormous resources to caring for these beings. They build special facilities, provide medical care, even establish legal protections for them. That's not conquest, Captain Mordaunt realized. That's love. The word hung in the air like a foreign concept. The Galactic Council had conquered through fear, intimidation, and superior firepower. Love wasn't part of their tactical vocabulary. Sir, Lieutenant Kektor said quietly, what if instead of trying to conquer Earth, we tried to understand it? What if we learned to see the universe through human eyes? Zewexthera looked down at the sleeping puppy, then at his officers. For the first time in his military career, he felt something other than the desire for victory. Stand down the invasion fleet, he ordered. Open diplomatic channels with Earth. Sir. Captain Mordaunt looked confused. Tell them, Zewexthera said with a slight smile, that we'd like to learn about their beasts. The puppy opened one eye, looked at the general, and its tail gave a single, sleepy wag.